Hi guys, it's the Wellness Tribe. I'm Osa.
I'm Daniela.
It's your girl Tina.
So on today's episode, we're talking about hormonal imbalance. I know that most of you think that hormonal imbalance is only related to PCOS. Like whenever you hear hormonal imbalance, your mind is always telling you PCOS. So in this video, we're telling you that you should not just blame that guy. It's not always his fault.
And for those of you that don't know what PCOS stands for, it stands for Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. PCOS. And I'll go again. Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. To kickstart this video, let's talk about what these hormones actually do to our body.
Okay, so first off, hormones are like chemical messengers. Okay, they are released in your body in response to a particular situation. You may be going through something, or sometimes they are regulated. They have to be released so that some particular functions can be carried out in your body.
In simpler terms, hormones are like your normal errand boys that tells your part of body what to do.
Your boy.
Exactly.
So now, what do they do exactly?
I feel, let's start with the simplest one.
Okay.
Our normal sex hormones. You know?
The simplest one.
Wait. You know, when people hear hormones, they just go to sex. They just go to reproductive hormones and the rest. So
That's the one that's more relatable, Sha.
yeah, so Miss Ella.
Give on.
Miss Ella, can you just throw some light on that?
I cannot throw some light in my doctoral stuff.
Okay, so
You should just say that. Please don't pay any mind to her.
So when we say sex hormones,
Yeah.
and let me focus on the reproductive hormones, estrogen, testosterone, progesterone, pregnancy hormone. So
Don't say don't do those.
nursing students. So as the name implies, they are related to reproduction.
Yeah.
Some of them are produced in the body so that a particular, as a girl, progesterone, estrogen, some are released during pregnancy to help with the endometrial lining. Some are released even during what's this thing called? When the baby is about to come out, during labor, oxytocin. Yes, to increase the dilation of the cervix. So sex hormones are actually focused on improving sexual life, one, growth of your boobs, your everything as a girl, and the guy as calm down.
The boobs is
So,
too big in my mouth.
That's what sex hormones do. Yeah, that's what they are related to. You're related to sex. You know, sex has 2 meanings. Sex, gender, sex, normal sex. So when you say sex hormones, that's related to as in gender-based sex hormones for the growth, maturation of male and female. Sex hormones again for the normal thing.
And these sex hormones also come in place when it comes to girls that are of age, are seeing their period. You understand?
Yes, Sha.
Yeah, male
Boys
and
they see
female.
period.
No.
I said
Okay, moving on.
we also have growth and development. Hormones also help in this growth and development, and that hormone is it's not
You have
thyroxine.
thyroid hormone, yes. Thyroxine,
Thyroxine.
thyroid gland, rather. Thyroid gland secretes thyroxine, growth hormone.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on from there.
We have for metabolism and digestion.
We have different hormones for different functions of the body.
Cortisol.
For their messenger, they are your boy that
Now.
tell your body what to do.
Now, hormonal imbalance, the cocoa of today's video. Hormonal imbalance.
Common
What is
signs.
What is it about? Wait, what does it entail? Hormonal imbalance.
Now, when you say hormonal imbalance, it is two things. Either the hormone secretion is too much or too little in the body.
And it needs to be in a particular, let me say,
There's a range.
constant range. Yes, it should not be too much. It should not be too low because your body will always react to everything. So
Negative feedback.
exactly. So what are the common signs of hormonal imbalance? What are the things that if you notice in your body, you should know that one hormone don't dey mess up. You get
fatigue, insomnia. That is for the one that involve cortisol.
okay when you don't get enough. When you
Cortisol
cannot
is like
sleep
a
now.
stress.
Okay.
Stress.
Stress.
It's stress, but I think when stress is too much, that is chronic stress. It affects your sleep.
So you should know that when you start having signs of insomnia, you should know that your cortisol levels are low or high. There is imbalance.
Yeah.
Okay. So another sign, what should you check for?
Irregular periods or missed periods because of the sex hormones we mentioned earlier.
It can affect it.
Okay.
Then some people have unusual growth of hair on their face. You see girls growing baby.
Eesh. Is it related to hormone?
Yes.
I thought it's genetics. So.
Nah.
Okay, it's not. It can be genetics, but sometimes it's not always genetics. Well, which hormone causes that one?
For hair. Wait, I swear I don't forget. We'll check it. Moving forward. Moving on.
I don't know what they call it.
We have anxiety, irritability,
That's the sign they should also look out for.
yes, mood swings.
Real, that one. But that one is not always a side effect, like a bad side effect. Now, I feel like
Yeah, it's a cause
yes.
of it. Maybe
Okay, it's something up here. So next, other causes. Okay, yes, other causes of hormonal imbalance aside PCOS as polycystic ovary disorder.
stress.
I think we already mentioned this. Stress, some kind of child control.
Birth control.
Birth control method.
So I think postinol can cause hormonal imbalance.
Postinol is not a birth control.
It's not a birth control.
It's an emergency contraceptive.
It's not.
It's for emergencies. Contraceptive is something you take daily.
Okay, so birth control, you calm down, think. Oh, it's true. You calm down, think.
Calm down, think. But you calm down, think. Emergency.
It's true, Sha. Okay, so what kind of all birth control this thing have pull out, Uncle?
Wow.
Please.
It's true. I'm asking you a question.
Viewer's discretion is advised.
Okay, so what kinds of
That is those pills. Pills, and even those. There's this one that you insert a rod.
Okay.
Also that involve changing the hormones of your body. That is, yes, what those birth control pills do is that they alter your normal hormone by giving you this sense, like false hormone.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, so you're saying let's say for example progesterone is pregnancy hormone, abi?
Yeah.
So instead of it acting at that time, the pill will like reverse the effects. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, or it will produce a
Cancer hormone.
Yeah, something like that. That will max the effect of that hormone.
Okay.
You understand?
You're going to say something.
Yes, I was saying when you talk about postinol actually causes hormonal imbalances. You hear some girls say that when they use postinol and all that they don't see their periods.
Okay.
Irregular periods too is also part of the symptom.
She said it.
Yeah,
She said it's infrequent periods. So postinol it causes hormonal imbalance. Noted.
Then we also have poor diets. Because our diet, whatever we take into our body also affects our hormones. Yes. These foods have certain amino acids that our body needs, and these amino acids affect
serotonin and the likes.
Affects these hormones because these hormones are also made out of amino acids.
Okay, so now that is settled, let's move to why it is often misunderstood. Why hormonal imbalance is often misunderstood, or why people often think PCOS is involved in hormonal imbalance.
Majorly because the symptoms are vague, or people just see it as it's normal.
Like these symptoms are just something that you just see and feel like it's normal. It's something that you can just easily fash.
So this polycystic, I have a question. This polycystic ovary syndrome, is it that for only those that have ovaries? Because the name implies ovary, and guys don't have ovaries.
Yes.
So are you saying it's only we females that have actually? But I feel like guys should also go through hormonal imbalance. They have hormones, testosterone.
Yes, but that's not like a effect for them.
I think I'm getting the whole point now. People think it's only PCOS. They think only girls go through it. But the fact is that guys too can also okay. So it is often misunderstood why.
like I said, the symptoms are vague.
Okay.
And people see them as it's common. It's
Vague.
something irrelevant.
Yes, like this issue of seeing breakouts
Acne
when you're
or fatigue.
everybody has
or-
already learned to. When you start noticing a girl with all this thing, you know, say
Yeah.
she's on a period, something like that. So
It's part of being a woman. Just deal with
To
it.
say that it's because of the water they use.
they don't know that it's actually because of their period and this thing. So when do you need to see a doctor? And what are natural management things like this hormonal imbalance? I believe that things like that have effect on our health. So when should you see a doctor? When is it that serious? What would you notice that will make you this is not the get out of hand? I need to see a gynecologist and stuff like that.
Like for example, let me talk about the period part. When you notice that your as a girl you're supposed to bleed, you have your menstrual flow every month. Now you notice that every month you might have your period this month, you might not have 3 months. Don't think you are God's favorite. Something is wrong with you. Quick, run, pack your slippers on your head and run.
It may not be
to the-
pregnancy.
It's not pregnancy. Just go to the hospital, please. See a doctor immediately.
Okay.
And also, I feel they should also eat diets that are rich with things that support hormones,
normal
things that help amplify the effects of these hormones in our body, not to an extreme level, but just like keep it at a balance.
Normal range. Okay,
Yeah.
now let's dive into some really, really fun part of this whole hormonal imbalance. There's this whole saying that you don't really like and your hormone they act.
Yeah.
There are some hormones that make you feel a particular way.
True.
Mr. Dopamine. See that dopamine.
The love.
You think you're in love with that sweet brother?
But it's a lie. Your dopamine is
Just
acting
useful.
up. Dopamine is acting up. So at the point, I used to think that when they tell me you don't really like him, your hormone is just acting up. Your period is close. You also see your period. You don't really like him. You're just feeling. They will say that your hormones they work. I used to think, how will your hormone connect with my heart? My heart is the one feeling this whole thing for this guy. So this whole
You need to understand that.
you need to understand that sometimes your hormones will make you feel a particular way that on the norms you would not feel.
And
That's
it's
the fun
connected
aspect of
to your growth, to your digestion, to how your body
Everything,
takes in water and the rest. Like hormones is very important. So just the way your brain and your heart, your liver, your lungs are important. These hormones too are also important, and
So-
we should take time to look into these things and notice our body, because like I always say, our body will tell us.
Always.
Our body will tell us. Like they say that for you to know people that have hormonal imbalance, you start seeing acne around your jawline. Then
some
for
of them.
stress is around the then I think for stress is around the forehead and stuff like that. So just pay attention to your body and you will know what's up. If your body is healthy, you will know. Your body is you will know.
And stop blaming it on PCOS. Even the guys, watch yourself to you too. You can have
PCOS
hormonal
is
imbalance. You may not like that girl, but your hormone
Yeah.
will be acting up. It's one of the causes, one of the major causes. That's why we girls experience it more, because we're the ones that have ovaries. But we're telling you
Don't
now that sometimes it's
self-diagnose.
not always about
It's not always
PCOS. Yes. So the guys have to be watchful.
reach out.
And don't self-diagnose. Don't just assume it's PCOS.
Okay, guys.
So I think that's a wrap, right?
yeah, so
Yes,
if you have ever experienced it, you'd like to share your experience,
Drop
comment
it in
is
the
open.
comments. And if you like this episode and want to see more, also drop it in the comments and we'll see you in another video.
Follow us. Don't just
Follow. They
Share
don't
the
follow.
video,
What I
love
will
it,
do.
like it.
So follow, like, comment, share, do it. You guys.
Bye.